Boom. Oh, hello. Okay, so check this out. This is going to be some keyword flow today. I've been up for a long time. I've been up since this morning, probably since like 2 o'clock. My brain has just been going on and on and on, just thinking. But the reason why my brain is so active right now is because I just checked out this right here. So there was a conversation that this man right here, Dave Jose, had about how to slay Goliath deep state team of Dad versus CP, yes, Michael C. PCAPS. All right, so there was some interesting information that was going on yesterday because this man right here was showing evidence of how the government basically steals from the people. And it's really simple because all you have to do is just go read the law. So my keywords right here are contract, clause, constitution, law, right? And then the reason why these are my keywords is because right up here I have the contract clause to the Constitution, right? And then I have a case right here, Fletcher versus Peck. That's an opinion piece right there going on Ballotpedia. Then I have right here, I have deprivation of rights under color of law, right? That's at the justice.gov, right? So this is the website, Then over here, I got positive law codification, right? Where is that? That's at uscode.house.gov. Government site, right? Okay, so keep it moving. Then over here, I got US Code Title 42, the Public Health and Welfare, US Code, right? So that's at law.cornell.edu, right? Then I kick it over here, and then you got Title 42 of the United States Code. That's at infogalactic.com. Okay, so the reason why I'm here at infogalactic.com, okay, that's Siggy, or that's Loki, that's barking, but whatever, it's still flow, right? So here's Title 42 of the United States Code in Infogalactic, right? And the reason why I have this open right here is because this gives me a very streamlined way of looking at the code, right? So you can look right here and you can see, oh, what is Title 42? Title 42 of the United States Code is the United States Code dealing with public health, social welfare, civil rights. Okay, so this Title 42 of the U.S. Code is where all of the public health code, social welfare, and the civil rights code comes from, right? So all the words that everybody uses to work in this realm is coming from right here, right? So this is where your masters live, right? All of right here in this Title 42 of the United States Code, right? So I'm gonna flow with it, right? Because I have these tabs open for a reason, because I have to show how I know what I know. And the reason why I know what I know is because I know how to read, right? And then the reason why I know how to read is because I had to learn how to read to figure out the world, right? So basically here is contract. Contract's very simple, right? I always go to the etymology because you have to see where these words were first joined and how they were joined, right? So if you look at the contract, you see that there's two words right there, right? So, and it's also telling you that it's a verb. A verb means action, so you're doing something. Physically, you're doing something. But whatever, let's keep it moving. So when you have con, C-O-N, right, the C-O-N means with together. It's a joiner, right? So that's how you know you're joined, right? Because you're joined with the con, right? And then right here, the track. The track literally means to draw, right? So you're drawing something with together to draw. Okay, so that is what the word contract means to do, right? Because all words are action, right? The words are the action, and then the nouns are the names of the action that we're supposed to be doing. It's really simple, right? Because each word in itself is a program, right? The word in itself programs you to do something or be something, right? Or see something. It's real simple, right? So if you keep it moving, you got contract, and then you have clause, right? Okay, clause is coming from the same source because I always have to show my source. This is where I get my words from, right? And then I like to go old school, right? So clause, close, to shut, right? Okay, so you got with together, let's close, let's shut. Okay, then you got constitution, keeping it moving, right? Constitute, right? What does that mean? Okay, again, you have two words joining in to create one word, right? So here's the con and here's the stitute, right? It means with together to stand, make, or be firm, right? I said, so when you constitute things, you're gonna make them firm. It's real simple. Okay, and then you got the law. Let's see what law is, right? Because law is something, right? It's just not a word that you say, but it is something that we do. right? And then when you have the law, right, you're literally right here, it's something laid down. Why? Because law, when you look right there, right, it means to lie down, right? To lie down, to lay, right? When you're lying down and you're laying something, you make it flat, you make it even. The reason why you do that is so everybody can see what's being laid down, right? It's simple. Okay, so here, let's keep it moving. Okay, so here's the Constitution, right? The Article 1, Section 10, Clause 1 of the U.S. Constitution. Okay, what does it say? It says something very simple. It says, no state shall enter into any treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters of marque and reprisal, coin money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold and silver, coin and tender in payment of debts, pass any bill of attainder, ex post facto law, or law impairing the obligation of contracts, or grant any title of nobility. Okay, so that's a lot of words to say. These are all the things that you can't do when you're in government, right? So all government employees cannot do any of these things right here. These are the rules that we bind them to, so they can't do anything to man or woman. All right, so let's keep it moving. What does that even mean? Okay, so here, I had to go to the Ballotpedia to get an opinion from a judge because you don't trust me. Don't trust me because I don't know anything. I just know how to read, right? So when I know how to read, I come in and I read the words because the words mean what they mean. And this is what this opinion right here was of this judge, right? This judge right here said, the validity of this rescinding act then might well be doubted. No, I don't want to read that part. What was the part that I wanted to read? Yeah, okay, I didn't want to read any of this. I just wanted to show that there is an opinion, right? I don't need that, right? I don't need to show other people the opinion. I just need to show the law to the people that try to administer my property. So I use these opinions right here from a Chief Justice John Marshall because then that's just easy to do, right? You use their words to show them how they mess up, okay? So why am I doing this? Because it's right here. Deprivation of rights under color of law. Here is the title, 18 U.S. Code, Section 242. What does it say? Okay, let's read these words. What does it mean to deprive someone's rights under the color of law? Hue. Hue means color. Okay, so human, right? Human means color man. Let's keep it moving. Right, that's why I just call myself a man, because I'm not a color man. I'm just a man, one man. All right, so listen to me read these words. To man. Okay, so Title 18, U.S. Code, Section 242. That rhymes. I like that. Whoever under color of any law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom willfully subjects any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district to the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured or protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 1 year or both. And if bodily injury results from the acts committed in violation of this section, or if such acts include the use, attempted use, or threatened use of a dangerous weapon, explosive, or fire, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years or both. And if death results, that's cool. And if death results from the acts committed in violation of this section, or if such acts include kidnapping or an attempt to kidnap, aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to commit aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to kill, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for any term of years or for life, or both, or may be sentenced to death. Okay, so that's a lot of words right here that they say if anybody does anything under anything like this right here, under the color of law. So if you pretend that a law is a law, right, and any of these things happen to any man or any woman, then this law right here allows you to hit them. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Right, so you have this thing right here called The Office of the Law Revision Council, United States Code. Okay, these are not, I'm not pulling it out of my ass. Yet again, I'm showing you where the words come from because people never believe what I say, even when I show them the words. But I'm going to show you the words because it says something. Positive law codification. Okay, what is this? Positive law codification by the Office of the Law Revisions Council is the process of preparing and enacting a codification bill to restate, repeat, a bill to restate existing law as positive law, title of the United States Code. The restatement conforms to the policy, intent, and purpose of the Congress in the original enactment, but the organizational structure of the law is improved, obsolete, provisions are eliminated, ambiguous provisions are clarified, inconsistent provisions are resolved, and technical errors are corrected. All right, so that's just a lot of words to say that positive law means that's a good thing, and non-positive law means no law at all. That's just some babble. Okay, so if you read this right here, it says, Title 42 is comprised of many individually enacted federal statutes, such as the Public Health Service Act and the Social Security Act. Okay, let's repeat that one more time. Title 42 is comprised of many individually enacted federally statutes, such as the Public Health Service Act and the Social Security Act. Oh, okay. What does that even mean? Okay, let's go back to the top of the paragraph. What does it say right here? It says a positive law title of the code is itself a federal statute. Oh no, I don't even know what that means. Okay, let's keep it moving. A non-positive law title of the code is an editorial compilation of federal statutes. Oh, a compilation? That sounds like a remix to me. I know when you compile stuff, you just put a bunch of stuff in stuff and then you're like, oh, okay, I compiled a file. That's just putting words together. All right, so here's an example that they give. For example, Title 10, Armed Forces, is a positive law title because the law title itself has been enacted by Congress. Okay, let me reread that again. Title 10, Armed Forces, is a positive law title because the title itself has been enacted by Congress. All right, so that is a positive law, Title 10. All right, let's keep it moving. For enacting the provisions of Title 10, see first section of the Act of August 10, 1956, Chapter 1041. By contrast. Oh, let's get a contrast. So when you compare and contrast things, that means you're seeing what things are like and not like. All right, is like, is not like. All right, so by contrast, Title 42, the public health and welfare is a non-positive law. Repeat. Title 42, the public health and welfare is a non-positive law title. Oh no, let's cast this spell one more time. All right. Title 42, the public health and welfare is a non-positive law title. Oh, okay, got it. You're not a law. Okay, Title 42 is comprised of many individually enacted federal statutes. Many individually enacted federal statutes, such as the Public Health Service Act and the Social Security Act. Okay, that have been editorially compiled and organized into the title, but the title itself has not been enacted. So Title 42 is not been enacted by Congress, which means it is not law, right? So whatever is in this container right here called Title 42 is not law, therefore man is not bound to anything within Title 42, right? So what does that even look like? All right, so if you go to here, the U.S. Code, 42, U.S. Code Title 42, the public health and welfare, right? So if you look at all of these chapters right here, within all of these chapters right here are entities that were created by the government that are not law, right? What that means is that anything within this bubble right here is basically them just making contracts with people and then getting them to do things for them, right? Super simple, right? But nobody in here is bound to any of these things right here, right? That's a lot, right? How many chapters are there, right? Let me just keep scrolling all the way down to the bottom. Whoa, there's a lot of chapters. All right, so you got 161 chapters within Title 42 U.S. Code, which we just read is a non-positive law, and Title 42 being a non-positive law because it has not been enacted by Congress is no man is bound to that law. No man is bound to that law. So let's go back over here. If you look at all of these things right here, the public health services, we are not bound to any of those things. You don't have to do with any of those things because that is a non-positive law, right? Because we made the government so the government can allow us to do business together, right? We need basically to create a safe space for us to do business, right? So all of this stuff is what the government believes that they should be doing for services for the people. But none of the people ask for the government to create these services for the people, right? Nowhere in the Constitution did we say, hey, government, if you see a service that we need made for us, just go ahead and make it for us, right? We never say that. We never get